The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Well, this defense for the Rams, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Up the middle, it's Williams. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as he'll get this down to the 36. It's out, it's loose, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Back to throw, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would say, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
White. 0.
Here's Stafford. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Oh, they're on him too quick. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a punter, with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone, tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones not having balls go through goalposts.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. Stafford now to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Chase Young. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run it again with Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact. but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 66 yards. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get some. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. Things have been going to this one, Charles. It was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game, and what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second and a couple.
32. 22!
Stafford. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aleem McNeil able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
54. Easy. 0. 10. 50. Alert. Omaha, ready to move.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go here.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Slot man moves right.
32. Stay 50, stay 50. Hey, Red!
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Like 7, 59.
To throw is Stafford. That is caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
59.
Throwing again is Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
21. White.
Now it's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll hand it off now, Williams. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Big 20. Hurry. 22.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 74 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
And quickly they get to the line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 34.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd and 2, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Hurry up, get set.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
This defensively got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a first down throw. Gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Five. Louis. Listen.
Now gone. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
3rd and long. It's gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this down to the 36. 9 yards that time. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that's going to be incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Value 1. Super 1. DC.
Goff. Goodwin able
if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there. They knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
Goff looking to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Alert!
2nd and 3.
Now Stafford. That is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, middle.
Stafford now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Double right. Hey, fly low. Middle. 32.
They snap it to Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. To the air again, Stafford. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
Hey. 10. Hey, 50.
To throw is Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Omaha, ready to move. Hey, easy. 32. Stay 50. Hey, red.
Now Stafford. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Hey. Like 7. 59.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Hey, give me radar. Sit up.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. That is caught. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Easy alert. 59. Monday. Look at.
Here's Stafford. There's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
21.
Stafford. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one's over.